Thanks for tuning in to You See Me, focusing on the battle of self-love, acceptance, abuse, spirituality, and much more. Your host, Tina Wynn, will be sharing various ways and strategies that she used to overcome grief, addiction, and depression. You See Me is a self-expressed term Tina uses as a way of making people see the real you. For people to see you, you must first see yourself.
Hi guys, welcome back to You See Me. It's your host Tina, You See Me. I want to start with this statement by saying I want you guys to know that you can get through anything that you are going through if you know that it is temporary. You know, as I close out this chapter of my life and enter into a new chapter that I'm going into, I've been pondering upon some and reflecting on some personal thoughts of my own. And it led me to realize people will run toward the things that they don't need, but run from what's needed most. See, we treat people how to treat us. We teach them by allowing them to be who they are. And in the process of them being who they are, you must stay true to who you are. You have to see yourself in order for other people to see you. And that's it. I had a disagreement with a family member of mine, and Quita surfaced. It don't take Quita long to surface. It doesn't take Quita long to react. Tina has learned how to control Quita a little bit. She knows when Quita is about to go over the edge and when Quita is about to go too far. The beauty of knowing yourself, and seeing yourself is when Quita surfaced, Tina was able to snatch her back. You see, we walk around feeling stuff all day long. And then those feelings jump off onto other people because, as previously discussed, we feel what we think. So if you're thinking negative, you're going to feel negative, and then you're going to act negative. You think positive, you feel positive, you act positive. It's very dry, cut, and simple. But when asking someone to tell me what it was that they were feeling, they went silent. So you expect me, because we got to accept what we expect. Accept what we expect. We want people to respect the way we feel, but when asked, what is it that you are feeling, you can't even identify the feeling. You can't even tell me what exactly it is that you are feeling. So how is it that you expect anyone, or we as people expect anyone to be able to identify or relate with our feelings if we who are doing the feeling can't even identify the feeling? See, part of Tina learning herself and loving herself, y'all see me, and part of seeing me, and part of getting people to see me was being able to identify my feelings, being able to label them, being able to own them, whether good, bad, or indifferent, and being able to distinguish between what's triggering the feeling. Is it a temporary feeling or is it a permanent feeling? See, because I'm permanently going to feel the loss of my mom. I'm permanently going to feel being a mother. See, those are permanent feelings. When I say temporary feelings, I'm talking about breakups, loss of job, loss of income. Those are temporary feelings. As long as you know that no matter what you going through, it is temporary, it can be fixed, it can be altered, and it can be changed. You know, me and my sister, we're best of friends, and we have one of those love-hate relationships, and no one understands it. They see us laugh, they see us argue, they see us fight, and then 2 minutes later, we arguing and laughing again. And it's a cycle. But you know what I discovered? That's what makes us sisters. If I can't laugh with you, if I can't argue and fight with you, and then we still be able to hug and love each other, I don't want to deal with you. See, that is as genuine as it's going to get. Y'all see us, that's it. Y'all see us arguing, y'all see us fighting, but y'all see us laughing and loving on each other in the end. And that's the only part that I need to see, is that in the end, my sister is still there for me. Someone told me they hate me recently. So I said, okay, that's your feeling. You see me, though. You have a right to hate me if that's what you're feeling, because that's not what I'm feeling. You know what I'm feeling is that you can't even identify the feeling. See, because people are quick to say, oh, I don't like her, I don't deal with her, I don't talk to her no more. But guess what? You did at one point. You did at one point. You loved me at one point. You dealt with me at one point. See, we as individuals have to identify our own feelings and our own thoughts before we can start trying to identify and label other people's thoughts and feelings. Because everybody will tell you that they don't like you, they once did. How do you not like me if you never liked me at one point? I want y'all to think about that. The only way for a person to hate you and dislike you and be able to try to slander you is because at one point or another you meant something to them as well. Did you ever think about that? You hate me now, but you loved me at one point. That's the only way you got to hate, was through loving me. And a lot of times, once you start to identify your feelings and be able to label your feelings, you will realize that those aren't even feelings. They don't even exist. They don't even exist. It was very temporary. Me and my sister had a whole drag-out argument over something very minute. Something very minute. But like I told y'all see me, Quita showed up. And when Quita showed up, she showed up. See, Quita don't normally just show up for no reason. When she show up with a vengeance. She shows up with a purpose and with a cause. She has a plot and she has a plan. And when she shows up, she's prepared. She's equipped. But in the midst of that drag-out argument, because that's what Quita does, Quita started crying. See, I'm going to give y'all a little backdrop. Quita cries. She's a crybaby. So a lot of times, a lot of people don't get it. They feel like, Quita, you so tough around the edges, and you got all this mouth, and you do all of this, and you do all of that, but you're a crybaby. So I want to take a moment to reflect upon the tears. See, Quita cry because sometimes Quita gets so frustrated, that's all Quita know how to do, is cry. Quita cries for all those who too weak to shed a tear, who too hardened by heart to allow themselves to cry. I cry when I'm frustrated. I cry when I'm happy. I cry when I'm annoyed because there's strength in Quita's tears. If you ever wondered where Quita's strength came from, it comes from her tears. It's them same tears that got her through dark nights, that got her through bright days. Weeping endure for the night, and joy cometh in the morning. And that's my own personal scripture that I apply to Quita, that I apply to Tina, that I apply to everything. Y'all see me. Y'all gonna see me cry. Y'all gonna see me raise my voice. Y'all gonna see me yell, scream, and act a fool. That's the whole purpose. Y'all see me. And I'm not altering who I am to satisfy anyone. How is altering who you are going to satisfy anyone anyway? You know, I said to my sister in the midst of that argument, because her hurt and pain spoke so loud, I couldn't even hear what we were really arguing about. All I heard was my sister is hurt, and how could I fix it? I fix it by loving her. I fix it by sitting here being quiet and letting her process her feelings, letting her identify every single thing that she's feeling. Did I like it? Hell no. But in order for her to see me, in order for her to hear me, I had to stop and hear her. I had to see her. I had to see what she was feeling. I had to see where her pain was coming from. I had to see where her hurt was coming from so that she can see me, so that she can feel me, so that we can resolve our issue and see each other. Again, the only way for people to see you is for you to see them. And I'm grateful for Tina that she was able to control Quita. See, because we want people to respect how we feel. We want people to respect what we're going through, but do we respect how they feel and what they're going through? Or are we judging them? Can we be mature enough to agree to disagree? See, a lot of times I think I lose people in the tone of my voice. I may yell, I may get real loud, and yes, that is a trigger for some people. Some people get drowned out by loud noises, so then they can't hear you. They can't process you. They can't. And you know how I heard my sister? By hearing myself. And in order to hear yourself, you have to learn how to silence yourself. See, we go into situations already listening. We go into situations already hearing that person. Oh, I already know what she about to say. I already know. I heard it all before. And we're dealing with that person based off of past experiences, past feelings, past hurt, past afflictions. Hurt people hurt people. So the only way for people to stop hurting me and for me to stop hurting people is for me to stop hurting. How do I stop hurting? I'm glad y'all asked. Y'all see me. You stop hurting by identifying what's hurting you, focusing on and dealing with what's hurting you. See, people are quick to run from the things that they need the most, but run toward the shit that they need to get away from. The only way to identify and deal with a feeling is to face the feeling. And you're going to be real uncomfortable. You're going to swerve. You're going to scream. You're going to yell. You're going to go, because everybody process is different. And again, Quita, she yells. That's Quita shit. Quita loves yelling. Quita loves to yell. But in that moment, it meant more to me for my sister to see me than to hear me. And again, for her to see me, I had to see her. And in order to see her, I had to hear her. By hearing her and seeing her, guess what? She hear me. She see me. And it's that simple, guys. It's that simple. When we can accept that we are not here for just ourselves, when we can respect what other people are feeling and thinking and embracing, we got it. We got it. Because by you being able to see other people It makes it so much easier for them to see you. No, she didn't like the fact that I was yelling. No, she didn't like the fact that I start crying. But she went her way. I went my way. We allowed each other to process. And guess what? We sat and had breakfast. We sat and had breakfast and laughed and chucked it off. I was able to identify what my sister was feeling. She was in turn able to identify what I was feeling. She saw me, I saw her. In order to be seen, you must see. It's that simple. You cannot be seen without seeing first. And that goes for everything. Again, when you look at me, don't see my hurt, don't see my pain, don't see the abuse, don't see the struggles, don't see the gains or the losses. See me. See me. Don't see my circumstances. When you look in the mirror, ask yourself every single day, what is it that I see? What is it that I see? And you know what? It's okay to not know. Because at one point I stood in that mirror and I didn't know what I saw either. All I saw was a smile, some pretty eyes, a pretty face. That's all I did see. That's an image. That's an image. What lies underneath that image? What lies underneath that image is a person. A real person, a real human with real feelings, real problems, real trials, and real triumphs. Y'all have to allow yourself to feel. Y'all have to allow yourself to be able to process that feeling, identify that feeling, and then you're better able to deal with the feeling. Otherwise, you're just going to be walking around feeling all day. You feeling this, you feeling that, and you don't even know what you feeling. You just feeling. And that's the funniest part of it all. At least if I'm going to walk around feeling some type of way, I want to know what I'm feeling. I want to know what I'm feeling, why I'm feeling it, and I want to be able to process that feeling. I don't want to walk around all day long just feeling stuff. And that's what we do. We walk around all day long. You feeling this. You don't even know how you feeling. You can't even label the feeling. You just feeling stuff. So let go of the feeling. Either identify the feeling, label the feeling, or let go of the feeling. See, because we say that we're burdened by, oh, I'm stressed and this is weighing me down. So if it's weighing you down, label it, identify it, own it, and let it go. Why would you want to keep carrying around something that you don't even know? You just carrying it. It's heavy, it's weighing you down, and I'm just carrying it. I don't even know what's heavy. I don't even know what's weighing me down. I'm just carrying heavy weight. Be able to identify and own your feelings. And that's what I want to leave y'all with today. Own your feelings. Label your feelings. And guess what? There are going to come times that you're not going to be able to identify that feeling. And then you can backtrack. Have I felt this feeling before? What was I doing when I felt this feeling? What was going on when I felt this feeling? Because that may be able to help you identify the feeling. That may be able to help you identify where the feeling is coming from. You may only think that you're feeling that way because once you started identifying, oh, I'm feeling this feeling because of this. This was temporary, so this don't even exist anymore. So if this was temporary and don't even exist anymore, I don't even need to feel this feeling anymore. Are y'all following me? Are y'all seeing me, and are y'all following me? I need for y'all to go out every single day and see people while making them see you. Come see me again.